everyone and welcome to Anna Marie Designs. I'm Anna Marie and I'm super excited to show you a brand new 3D Poinsettia flower die. Now we are just about to showcase our dies on Create and Craft on the 19th of September. And prior to that, I wanted to share with you, obviously, how versatile they are. Right, so we have 3 different sizes within that set. As you can see, large, medium, and small. Each of these elements is actually joined together, so I will be less likely to lose any of my pieces. Now, with regards to the detail, we have 2 different kinds of details. Now, we do have this part, which is your, leafy part. This is the background, the base of your poinsettia, which has beautiful stitched lines, obviously, in the middle and then going off each petal or leaf, if you like. And then we have the actual poinsettia detail, where you can see we have a stitched line in the middle, but we also have little delicate dots here and there. And of course, that means that each layer of your poinsettia will have that delicate dimension to it. Okay, now, of course, when you look at this part, this is also your poinsettia, technically speaking, and it can be. And in this video tutorial, I will be showing you different variations and obviously how we can put them together, how we can change them. For me personally, when I have the sample of a brand new dies, I like to die cut a lot of them first of all, and then actually put them together. So I have ready flowers that I have when it comes to actually me creating the actual card. And you can see how many different colors that I've die cut them in. Okay, so let's start with putting some of them together. So I have my white poinsettia, and this is my large one. I also wanted to introduce you to our poinsettia stamens. These are the beautiful, beautiful spider-like stamens, which obviously they are designed for different size poinsettia. However, they make the most amazing flowers themselves. And this is my pink one here that you could see for yourself. Staggering them together within a set, it gives you really lovely, delicate flower as well. So imagine having just a simple card, a message, maybe a little stem coming off it. You've got a lovely flower. But anyway, for now, let's do some coloring using some lovely ink pads. And I will be using pesto. I will also be using candied apple and red pepper from Adirondack as well. And of course, let's not forget peeled paint. Okay, so let's start with a green. And now onto our red. I hope you can see the lovely detail that we getting on these 3 layers. And now I'm going to bring my other 2 sizes. And now I'm going to add a little bit of pink, tiny amount. Right, and now let's add some dimension to each petal. So we can curve our petals this way, but we can also curve our petals that way, or both. And that's exactly what I'm going for. Just give a little bounce here, right in the center, and then lift it right at the end. Okay. I also have the lovely poinsettia stamens. And I have them die cut in white super smooth card or pink. And of course we can find out which one is more suitable for a poinsettia. Right, so let's put together a large one first. And now I'm going to bring my large poinsettia stamen. I'm just going to place it right here in pink because actually it matches my poinsettia beautifully. And now my last layer. I will come back to this one in a moment when I've got the other 2 finished, but we're obviously going to finish this lovely poinsettia with something in the center. That is my medium-sized poinsettia with the stamen in between the 2 larger layers. As you can see, I have 3 beautiful poinsettias with the stamens slightly in a different order. Right at the top, okay, almost right at the top, in between the two large layers and one that is between the green layer and the red layers. Right, let's not forget that the stamens are just a beautiful, beautiful addition to your poinsettias. They're just so delicate and wonderful that nothing is stopping you from adding another layer of stamens somewhere in the background if you wanted to. So my large poinsettia stamen, okay, if I wanted to add it to my large poinsettia, that's what you will get, okay? In different, perhaps, layout, different order, you will get extra detail. And we could do that within the sizes, or you could have the medium-sized poinsettia, if that's what you wanted, on top of the largest stamen, and you're getting more detail, more visibility from the stamen. And again, you could do the same with the smallest one. So it's whatever you want to do. Now, I will actually go again within the size, but you know that you don't have to stick to the sizes. So these three beauties are a brand new 3D poinsettia. I hope you like them. I absolutely adore the extra detail that I'm getting with a brand new poinsettias. Love it. And I'm going to show you a few more bits to do with this poinsettia. But just before I start applying something else, let me just add a center to my poinsettia. Oh, I love it. Right, so one other detail. I will be using the antique cream from Deco Art Media, and I only need a little bit for my splattering. Wow, they look amazing, really amazing. So my first three poinsettias are done. Now, as I am splattering and I still have some paint left, let me just splatter one other poinsettia that I already pre-die cut. And these poinsettias are die cut in a solid color card. So this is a beautiful traditional Christmas red. Wow, they do look amazing. I will leave them to dry and I'll come back to them in a moment. And now let's do another color. I hope you're enjoying our poinsettias so far. Now, these are die cut in our Blissful Dots card collection. And this is the beautiful sort of delicate teal. It's amazing. I will be changing the color slightly. Again, we've got three sizes as you're getting in a set. I want you to see how easily you can transform your poinsettias using, well, different color card, because this one obviously may not be traditional green or traditional color card for a festive card. However, it will be beautiful anyway. If I start with the denim color, just like on my previous sample here, you could always add additional shade of blue or additional shade of any color if you wanted to. Right, so I've got denim blue from the Distress, and we're just going to do slightly different inking. This way of inking I find a little bit quicker. However, obviously we have so many different techniques that if you've got your own technique, that is the main thing. We have to be comfortable with how we're creating. And of course, everything has its time and place. With this particular technique, I love the feathering that is beginning from the center of my petals, and obviously I'm getting the darker edge right at the end. Now, very quickly, I'm going to ink up every layer, and I'm going to do the same with adding green to the base parts. As you can see, I have my blue and green poinsettia ready, and I will put them together slightly differently. Right, so my blue poinsettias are done, and I wanted to show you the smallest with the largest stamen and the largest with the smallest stamen, and how beautiful and interesting they look. Of course, don't forget, this beautiful card is a Blissful Dots card collection with the denim color ink pad, and this is how beautiful it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to show you another poinsettia. Hopefully you will see how inspiring they are and how different they end up each time you put them together. So let's just go back to the poinsettia that I splattered earlier in this video, and this is a cardstock that comes from Wood Grain Solid Card Collection, and I'm just gonna add red from a Adirondack red pepper. Now that will look differently now because I had a red stock, then I applied the white splatter. So now when I add the color to it, okay, of course this color will sit on top of my splatter. And again, we're just going to have slightly different variation because, of course, the mixed media product was in between. And again, that will give us a different dimension. Right, let's put it together. And for the base, I will be using the greens that I've die cut using the green card from the same card collection, Wood Grain Plains. Okay, my bases are done. I have my poinsettias, and now I'm going to use the green poinsettia stamens, using green from the Blissful Card collection again. It just beautifully matches this green, which I've now obviously darkened at the end using the colored ink pad. Right, so another poinsettia done, and let me show you. This is the small version, medium, and large. Aren't they beautiful? Right, so let's make or create another poinsettia, but this time using less traditional color. And once again, I have this beautiful cotton shade in front of me from the Blissful Card collection. And then I'm going to go back and show you something else that I meant to show you using the basis from a poinsettia. But first, let's do the less traditional color. Now, beautiful, beautiful natural organic shade, and I will be using brown vintage photo. However, I will also add a little bit of the antique linen shade, just to give us here and there very irregular sort of poinsettia. In fact, you know, one of the petals could be absolutely antique linen, another one vintage photo. We see how it works. This one, this part, this is the base part. Once again, I will be turning into green, but not solid green, just the delicate shades of green. Okay. Well, what do you think about this one? Isn't she beautiful? So that is a beigey, browny, very natural, organic looking poinsettia. Right, so what I want to show you next is, let's go back to a red poinsettia that I die cut using the wood grain cardstock. These three elements, if we look at them, they actually create a poinsettia, right? So that's what I'm going to be putting together. And then you will ask, obviously, what am I supposed to use for the actual base? Well, for the base, I already have one in Dotty, Blissful Dotty card. And that's what I will use. So I'm going to actually curve every petal, add some detail, and then we're going to put it together, and then you can see for yourself how beautiful, versatile, and potentially different is a poinsettia, 3D poinsettia die. Right, so my poinsettia is almost done. This time, for the center, I'm going to use a little pine cone. And right at the end, I'm going to add a little bit of a modeling paste from Viva Decor. Now, I'm actually using a little wooden stick, as you can see. And then my finger. So, and my poinsettia is done. And just as a reminder, all these layers on this poinsettia are the base part from our 3D poinsettia. So you can see a different finish, different detail, different element. So yes, you can use every single part to create your poinsettia. Choose the color, choose the medium, okay, and create your own beautiful, unique poinsettias with our poinsettia stamens. So let me show you what I've just created in this tutorial. And let's not forget about the pink and red together with a little bit of splatter. And there you have it. So this is a 3D poinsettia, a brand new flower for a festive card. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I will be back with some more. There is a lot more really to explore. And for now, I thank you very much. And if you did like this video tutorial, please like, share, subscribe, and I see you very soon. Bye bye for now.